Hi, I'm John Koon, and this is Vidalia City School News, a behind-the-scenes look at the happenings of the Vidalia City school system. Today, my guest is Scott Stevens, principal of Sally D. Meadows Elementary. All right, Mr. Stevens, good to have you with us this morning. Appreciate you taking time to be able to come and talk to us a little bit. Obviously, this is a different time and one that nobody has faced in, I don't care how many years of education you've been in. And you, as an elementary school principal, obviously face a different set of circumstances as compared to the high school and even the middle school because of the lack of technology, so to speak. You're having to depend more on your parents, I would say. How's that going?
In the beginning, it went really well. First thing I have to do is commend my teachers for working as hard as they have, for being flexible, for learning new things and putting out information in a variety of ways. When we first began this process, we tried to put things out electronically, to do Google Classrooms, to post links for the parents to use and for the students to use. But as we went through that process, we were getting a lot of phone calls, a lot of information that the parents and the students, especially K through 5, did not have the means to be able to sit down and do the work electronically like that. Even in some cases where the parents tell us that they have devices, that may mean a phone. So yes, they have the internet and yes, they have the phone, but that's not really conducive to doing the work. So what we've done since then is we put out what we call paper and pencil packets. And so a couple of weeks ago, we advertised on our Facebook page and on our website and put out a video, giving them information that we would do a packet for them. And the first packet was a 2-week packet. It went out on Monday at 1 o'clock, and we had a tremendous response. Again, I think we put out more packets than we actually had students. So that was a wonderful thing. This past Monday, April 13th, we did our second packet. Again, it went out at 1 o'clock on April 13th. They're out there currently for anybody to get at their convenience. And we'll do that one more time, April 27th, to put those packets out there. The teachers are in contact with their students whenever possible. They have answers to those questions. They have answer keys. They'll offer help when they can.
You're talking about the packet distribution, and I remember you in your report to the board saying such a high percentage of packets had went out. I think it's amazing that people were still coming by to be able to get this. Obviously, the parents are already being engaged, and they want their children to continue to learn.
Yeah, and that's very important. At our age, especially in the elementary school, most of the time the children are not capable of doing things completely on their own. They're not autonomous. So it really is encouraging that the parents have reached out to us, and it was their input to us that they weren't getting what they needed electronically that prompted us to go to the paper pencil version as well. And so, like I said, we actually pushed out more packets than we have students. So whether that means other students in the community have come by and gotten it, it doesn't matter. As long as the children are getting what they need, the parents are involved and they're helping them, that's all that we're looking forward to. And then when they contact the teachers, we've encouraged the teachers to reach out and get in touch with their parents and their students at least once a week to see if they need help, to see if they need resources, whatever they may need, we're doing our very best to reach out to them. Not only are we doing it by phone and email, but a lot of our teachers are using Google Meeting, they're using Zoom, various electronic platforms to meet regularly with their students. So we're really encouraged by our numbers right now.
I know that you also done some video messages on your webpage and also using Zoom to be able to stay in contact with your staff and with your teachers. How has that been for you?
Let's talk about Zoom for just a second. Yes, we have Google training and Zoom training and all these things that we have professional development with throughout the year. And it's just like any organization. We have some, and I'll say some of our younger teachers that are really up on their electronic platforms and are doing a great job, and some of maybe our veteran teachers are learning. but I've been really, really encouraged by the participation from all of our teachers, learning new things, being adaptable, being flexible, and pushing out these electronic platforms because this is new to us. You said earlier in the introduction, this is completely new. One of the things I always say, I've been in this for 29 years. I've been around the block once or twice. I say I've seen a little bit of everything, but I've never seen anything like what we're going through right now. And so it's that flexibility, it's the adaptability, it's learning new things to try to help these students. And, you know, the teachers at Sally Meadows have been just tremendous about learning new things and reaching out to their students and to the parents. They've done a great job.
Obviously, this is a situation we don't know going to last how long. And it's affected people in different ways, not only the students, the administration, but also the teachers. The impact that they can have on a child one-to-one cannot be matched, obviously, through a video conference. What are some of the feelings and feedback that you are getting from your teachers about what's going on and the struggles that they go through, not only as a teacher, but a lot of your teachers are parents of students, and whether it be in your school or middle school or high school or even, you know, a primary school. What have you felt, and what kind of feedback have you gotten from them from that?
The bottom line is we miss our kids, and there is no substitute for that teacher-student interaction. Even in the classroom, one thing that we emphasize at Sally Meadows is small group instruction, meaning the teacher sits down with a small group of 5 or 6 students. They read to them. They work at their individual level to make sure they're getting the instruction that they need. And electronically, you can do some of that, but it's not as effective. And maybe as we go through this process and we get better at it, we can become more effective. But right now, we know we're missing some of that quality instruction. And the relationships that you build. You know, again, I started by saying that we miss our kids. You know, it's different walking through these buildings and the hallways are empty. And it's just, a building is just a shell. It's not a school until the teachers and the students are there. And so more than anything, we want to get back to normal as soon as possible. We want to have those kids in the building. You know, I was really hopeful in the beginning that we'd be able to come back for the last couple of weeks. Unfortunately, that's not going to be possible. We're making adjustments already for how we'll begin next year. That will look very different from any other year that we've ever had. We know that the students missed the last 9 weeks. We'll reach back in our curriculum. We'll make sure that we remediate. We'll make sure that we catch them up. And we'll change our pacing and what we do with those students to make sure that they're successful.
Let's get down to a personal level now. You've probably been at the office like most, as much as you can, trying to do the things that need to be done during this time, whether kids are in class or not. But on a personal level, how is Scott Stevens handling this, and what challenges or what lessons from those challenges have you learned?
I'm struggling like everybody else in the fact that, you know, I'm a very social person. I interact with hundreds of people a day on a normal basis. You know, right now I'm only interacting pretty much with my family and with a small group of educators that are actually in the building. So it's a struggle personally. But at the same time, we're going through with what we need to do. We're getting done everything that we normally would. Matter of fact, on a professional level, we just pushed out our placement cards to make and schedule new classes for everybody for next year. So we're working remotely to do that. Although we're doing this electronically here at the high school, later on this afternoon, I have a Zoom meeting that I'll actually do from home. That we're working on grants so that we can get one-to-one technology. So all those students that don't have a device or a way to do electronic things, we're going to try to get money so that we can do that. So it's the whole social interaction that we're missing. And, you know, not only is that important for us as adults, but especially for these small kids. I mean, half of what you learn in school is academic, but the other half is social. How to get along with people, what to do in situations. The normal day-to-day struggles is part of growing up. And these children are missing that right now. I'm missing that right now. And that's exactly how all our teachers feel right now. So, they call it the new normal. I hope not. I hope we get back to the way we were. Maybe we'll learn a couple of lessons along the way, and we'll change some of the ways that we act with people. Maybe we'll be a little nicer, a little bit more patient. I don't know. But, I'm really looking forward to hopefully starting the school year in the normal schedule. Again, we still have on our website and on our Facebook page, we have the electronic links. Those are still being updated daily, if not weekly, by the teachers. So you can still do it electronically where you don't have to come by the school. But if you prefer the paper and pencil version, we have the tubs outside of the school building. We have hand sanitizer out there. The new packet went out just this past Monday. There's plenty of copies out there. If you were to come by and the tub with your grade level was empty, we refill those every morning. So, we have that available to you. That packet is designed to last for 2 weeks. So that started April 13th. That will last 2 weeks. And then April 27th, we'll put out a new packet that'll be available Monday, April 27th at 1 o'clock. So come on by at any time. We don't put them away. So you can come by at your convenience. It's not when we're there or anything else. Stop by, get your packet. If you have questions or you don't know how to do a problem or any of those things, contact your teacher. They're more than willing to help. They'll do anything they can for you.
Before we close, is there any message that you would like to give to your students, your teachers, or even your parents?
Well, to everybody, I want to say we miss you all. We're looking forward to having you back. More importantly than anything else is be safe. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your families. That's the most important thing. And then God bless you, and we hope to see you soon.
Scott Stevens, thanks for coming by and being a part of this.
Thank you.